So I'm back where I started yesterday, but I think I've figured out the trigger. I'm fucking really struggling, and I get how easy it is to say be in the now and not worry about the future and, counteract the voice in my head and all of that fucking stuff, but I don't know, I was talking to Rachel and Faith and Graham, and they're all giving me this wonderful advice, but I've only just managed to stop crying my eyes out and not well. I've taken 2 valium and I'm waiting for them to kick in. I just don't get it. And yet I do at the same time. It's like, this is the fucking strangest part, right? I'm actually not doing that bad for my assignment. I'm at a relatively good place for where I need to be. That's not helping me. Days like today and yesterday, they make me feel like I'm so fucking broken. That no matter what I do, I'm never gonna get to a point where this shit doesn't happen. I emailed the lady at university to see if she could call me, but got an automatic response saying she's away on sick leave. I've messaged my doctor because I have my doctor's personal number, and when I tell her I'm in crisis, she's usually pretty good at fitting me in. I've called my psychologist to ask to be put on the cancellation list. Everything was going so well. I felt really, really good this morning. I spoke to Grant and I had a shower and did my online grocery shopping so I wouldn't have to fuck around this evening. I can go pick it up between 5 and 6. So I was like, I'm going to get everything I need done so I can just really focus on this. And then my computer started playing up and it wouldn't read out loud to me, and it was like dropping in and dropping out. And that's when I realized it was probably because there was too much stuff on the laptop due to the videos that I make, and I still don't know how to get everything to automatically back up to my home cloud hard drive thing from my laptop. My phone automatically backs up, but I don't know how to do it on this, and so I had to move them all from my computer to the hard drive, and once I did that, it started working again fine. And I just don't know why this is happening. And I was taking notes and I'm putting it all together, and I've read through what I've done so far, and considering it's been 4 years since I've done one of these, and lab reports are fucking hard. They're hard. I'm sure any person that's doing one would agree with that. I mean, my friend Ashley does it for a living, but she does it for a living. Totally different. And she keeps telling me that it's supposed to be hard. And I'm a third-year uni student, and I'm doing psych, and that's what Graham says, and Faith and Rachel, and they're all saying the same thing. But I've been saying for the last, I don't even know, 50 minutes or so, I guess, since this started, maybe longer, that I don't understand what's triggering it off. And Rachel, probably one of the smartest people I know, has always figured it out. She's like, because you're constantly telling yourself that you don't care anymore and that you don't care about the grades you get because you don't believe that you're cut out for it. And she's like, it's clearly not true because you do care. You care so much that this is what's happening. And I realized when the self-harm urges started, that I'm angry at myself because I feel like I failed myself once again. Today is the 1st of August. I knew that I was going back to uni in July. I finished my trimester 2 at the end of October last year. It's like 8 months I had. 8 months I had to prepare myself. It didn't happen. This feeling of being so fucking useless is just... I'm not coping. I honestly feel worse now than I believe I've ever felt since starting uni. Because of the fact that I had so long. And I knew I needed to be prepared so this wouldn't happen. And as I said to Faith, I was like, right now, the only thing I'm focusing on is not acting on the urges, because it's what I've been doing my whole fucking life. Like I said to them, I'm like, I haven't smashed anything, and I haven't hurt myself, and I'm taking that as a win, because I'd be lying if I said that I'm not thinking about it. And it's not even like a conscious thought. It's so confusing. It's like I'm diagnosed with such severe complex PTSD and borderline personality disorder. It literally means that I feel the emotions that I do to such a extreme level that when I start spiraling, it's so hard to pull myself out of it. I needed to talk to someone. Like I said, I've emailed uni, and that obviously wasn't meant to be, and I've messaged my doctor on her private number. But there's nobody else to talk to except for you guys. And I don't make these videos for pity or sympathy or anything like that. I definitely don't make them to scare people. I make them because I need to. Because I need to talk out whatever the fuck is happening so I don't go completely and utterly insane. Rachel says that she truly believes that I will get to a point where this doesn't happen. I wish I believed the same way she did. What can I say? All I gotta do is look back over the flipping videos, read all the blogs, read the stuff. It's my own words. It's my own story. It's like, on one hand, I truly, truly believe and know that grades don't define us. University doesn't define me. And yet, even though I have written basically most of my intro, which is not bad considering, Graham messaged me asking where it was at, and he's like, I haven't even looked at it until this morning. He's literally opened up the assignment stuff today. And it's not like I don't think I can do this. I know I can. Of course I know I can. I remember someone saying to me a lot once, how do you deal with the feelings when you don't have the conscious thoughts? And I guess because I was in a good time at that place, I didn't understand. I do now. I sit at my desk. I start doing what needs to be done. Everything is good. And then it's like out of nowhere, I can't breathe. And I'm drowning. And then it just gets darker and heavier. And then the crying. If any of you watched last night's video, let me put it like this. That was mild. I have filmed myself in some bad states. Anyone that's been following along since the start will know that. But I have not filmed myself in the worst states, because even I know that's not a good idea. Yesterday, I wanted to start filming and talking about everything when it started. And yet I knew not to pick up my camera. Sometimes I just know when it's gonna go worse. I just feel like hours go by and I don't know where they go, because it's like I've been up since like 6:45 and it's 12 p.m. I mean, sure, I've transferred an entire month's worth of videos over, and yes, I painstakingly did it one at a time because I tried to do multiple ones and I kept getting these fucking things bouncing up at me, asking me to select, blah, blah. I don't know, it was too much for my poor, very fragile brain right now. I've showered, did not wash my hair because I'll wash it tomorrow. I have, like I've said, ordered my groceries online because I detest grocery shopping, and I just needed it to be done so that I could pick it up and bring it back. Poor boss needs a walk. I need a walk. And yet I feel like for every second I'm not sitting here that I'm failing. Thankfully, I'm assuming the valiums helped me. I took one and just kept spiraling so bad, and Even though I know I've said in the past that there is nothing that will bring me to the point where I will self-harm again, I don't know 100% that is true. And it's obviously something I never, ever want to act on. But I figured taking another one, given how bad it was fine. I have plenty, thankfully. In those moments, I honestly do think, how many can I take at once? But I am getting better at least slightly rising above my fucking darkness in those moments and going, don't do anything stupid. Contrary to what it might appear like, especially in videos like these and yesterday's and the ones where I'm just falling apart, I actually really like my life. I am in the best place I've ever been. Which again is fucking with me, because how am I in the best place I've ever been and yet crying my fucking eyes out? Rachel's always saying it to me. You know what your triggers are. I got so angry, I went all capital letters and I was like, no, the fuck I don't. I was so angry. But she's right. She's always right. And it is the fact that I have spent the last 3 weeks, maybe the last 2 weeks, truthfully, because the first week I was feeling really good. I was feeling so fucking good in the first week. Like, I'm the one that's got my fucking uni email up on the discussion board for people to join the group chat, offering to do like study sessions, video calls, making sure everyone else isn't fucking stressed out. And oh, look at me. I truly don't think that university is meant to make people feel as absolutely fucking worthless as I feel. And I know it's my ego. I know it's my lower, dark, fucking, this is bullshit. I like smoking ice. Why the fuck am I doing all of this? To clarify, I will never smoke ice again. If I had planned to do that, I would have joined my neighbour on all the multiple times that he's offered. So it's definitely not about that. I don't even want to smoke any fucking weed. I mean, even I didn't smoke any yesterday. I haven't had any today. I may tonight. I don't know. But right now, I don't see it making me feel any better. Valium, on the other hand, is clearly working. I'd rather be numb, truthfully, and do this assignment than do what I did yesterday and walk away and not do it at all. Because it is fucking 12:05 on Monday the 1st of August 2022, and I have a seminar on campus on Wednesday that I absolutely must attend. The results are coming out. I flat out am refusing to even look at them, because my brain already feels like it's melting. It's crashing down around me and melting. And it's like, I believe being in the now so much, which is again more reasons for this to fucking haunt me. I'm the biggest Eckhart Tolle fan ever. When I read his books, I was like, oh my god, for the first time ever, something makes sense. The voices in our head are just that. I've had so many fucking imaginary conversations with people, it's unbelievable. Like, I was so fucking worried after all of yous fucking drilled me into the hole, not telling the people I work with about my website. now they know. I don't think anyone's even actually looked at them, so it's like, fine. And I have pages of notes in front of me. Pages of notes, book, like, papers galore to do what I need to do. It's just like Rachel says, I'm lying to myself when I say I don't care. Every single thing I do in my life these days is because of how much I care. If I didn't care, I'd say fuck the last 40 units and drop out. Though I guess the simple fact that I do not get loans in this country, and I have paid for university up front as I've gone along, which, as I'm sure you can all try to do some calculations, I live on a disability pension, and I'm paying for uni. So it's no fucking wonder I've been there so long. And I won't ever quit something when I'm so close to ending. I don't actually think I've ever quit something that is good for me, that I need to quit. Cigarettes are bad. E-cigarettes are bad. Ice is bad. I'd be lying if I said there aren't drugs that I do like and have no issue taking. I think we're all aware. I'm a massive fan of psychedelics. If I could get my hands on some, I would be really, really, really fucking happy right now, truthfully. Maybe I should take my last acid tab. It's fucking only 100 milligrams. So for me, that's microdosing. Maybe that'll put me in a better mood to finish this fucker. Probably not though, because when I take acid, I just really like to watch the energy. But hey, I've stopped crying. I'm not mad anymore. I guess that's something. I've basically got my house all closed up because it's fucking cold. I'm wearing like 2 jumpers. And my heat's set to 21, I think, at the moment. I do not like being in the cold. Mostly I don't like fluctuating weather because of the simple fact that I live with chronic pain. And again, every time one of this fucking bullshit starts, and honestly, I've been working through it. I've been talking to you guys for 23 minutes now, and as I've said, I've talked to Graham and Rachel and Faith as well. So there's a lot of talking, and I'm calming down, thankfully. But yeah, I don't know. At least I feel better, I guess. And everything I need to do is done except pick up my grocery shopping, like I said, in the next between 5 and 6 p.m. So I'm going to finish writing what I can with my notes, I guess, and then watch the end of the seminar. So even that's fucking with my head. It's like, I really feel like I need to watch the end of the seminar. I know it's about case studies. I know it's about, psychopathology in this, learning about antisocial behaviour and all that sort of stuff. Borderline personality disorder. Gosh, I love learning about that. Fucking hell. Every time I read something on Reddit about how borderline personality people are basically fucking evil, it takes every bit of my self-control to just not comment, because it's like, people like me can change. We can change. Yeah? I had every single fucking diagnosis off the Richter scale according to the doctors when I got told I've got borderline personality disorder. I was a very, very, very unwell person. And even though you might not believe it, based on today's video and last night's video and all the videos I cry in, which, again, I share because I'm not the only one fucking crying about uni, or whatever it might be. I am not that person anymore. I don't suffer from abandonment issues. If people screw me over, I'm just like, okay, that's your loss, not mine. Like, I'm actually a pretty fucking good person. The only time I stress out is because when I get to the states that I was in before I started talking to you, I worry I will lose my friends. Yeah, I really do. I even said to Faith, I was like, I wouldn't be my friend. Sometimes I really think that. When I'm fun, bubbly, happy, energetic, surrounded by people I love who I am. But that's not often. And it's the silence and the being alone that fucks with me. But I'm going to stop talking now because I'm calm enough to keep going and doing some work, and I probably should let my doctor know. He's hoping I get through the rest of today better than the last hour and a bit. To all of you watching, I just really hope you know you're not alone, and so many of us are going through bullshit caused directly by the bullshit in our heads. So I guess that's where I'm at now. Talk later.